thoughts are not facts. This is a really foundational piece of navigating recovery in DBT, and it's really as simple as it sounds. Thoughts are not facts. So what we really mean about that is that just because we think something doesn't make it true or inevitable, it doesn't make it a fact. And so how that plays out in terms of eating disorder recovery journey very often are things like something really bad will happen if I make my child eat this food that they haven't been eating, whatever that might be. That is a fear and a thought. It doesn't make it a fact. And when we take our thoughts and we sort of ground ourselves and take a look at them and move ourselves from reacting to our thoughts and acting in accordance with the facts, that's when we really start to make progress and have a more sort of peaceful, steady place within ourselves where we can actually move forward and take the actions we need for recovery. So Erin's super interested in how you use thoughts are not facts in your work as a dietitian.
Yes, and so it's really interesting because I think this is a little bit of a harder concept when it comes to nutrition because people feel as though facts are facts. Nutrition facts are facts. I read this and it's then a fact. And so while at Equip, we definitely want to arm you with alternative information and education on nutrition, it's also important to sort of pan out and see how this thought, like this food is going to make me do this, or this food is bad for me, how those thoughts are really affecting other truths from coming into your life and how that is really affecting you on a wider scale. By accepting that to be fact, how are you holding on to that in maybe a way that's unhelpful for your life and for your recovery? And so we want to be able to do both. We want to give you alternative facts, and we want to help you look at the bigger picture into how holding on to some of these thoughts being facts might be really harmful.
I think that's a really good point. And I will always, anytime I'm in a conversation, someone says, McDonald's is terrible for everyone. I'll always say, actually, McDonald's is health food for my daughter because it is a food that her anorexia found terrifying. And so when she eats McDonald's, that's very protective of her mental health, which is part of her health. And I think that's something that in terms of, thoughts are not facts, when we look at health globally and don't sort of just isolate it to one thing that happens from eating a food or that sort of thing, and we look at the big picture. I like that you said pan out. I think that's when we really kind of start to see that we can do the things that are recovery minded for our person and in our family's life.
Exactly.